way to Magical Kingdom, aren't we?
Right, we're on the way to magic.
It's magical.
It's magic.
You excited, Sean?
Got your autograph book.
You got your autograph book?
Tell the camera, Sean. Say what you're going to do.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
You can get the pub anywhere, can't you? Apparently there's a fan route.
Past 9?
I don't know if you have to
And we're on our way. Oh.
I don't know if you have to stay.
Buy a Mickey Mouse hairbrush.
Just says if you got
There's park transport.
Hairbrush. I haven't got it.
Those buses that go everywhere to
We'll get mini years.
after each.
Mini years.
Yeah, once you've paid.
Those items, please return those to your car. You and your bag are subject to screening before entering the park.
There she is. Watch out. Big thing.
Okay.
It's great to meet you.
Oh, the land.
You know what Mama Odin would say if she were here. You gotta dig a little deep to find out who you are. Don't matter what you look like. And they all knew what they wanted us to do. Told them what they needed. Just like we'll be telling you. You gotta dig a little deeper. Find out who you are. You gotta dig a little deeper. It's really not that far. When you find out who you are, you find out what you need. Blue skies, sunshine, guaranteed. My friend, it's time to take your place in the sun. Thank you, Minnie. I hope none of you ever lose sight of being your own person.
We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your Grand Circle Tour of Tomorrowland. Along the way, you can preview many of the exciting places you'll want to be sure to enjoy today while visiting this land of tomorrow. The People Mover is the perfect vehicle for people watching, so keep your eyes peeled. You never know who you might see. Coming up, Stacy's Great Escape, where you can report for duty as a security agent for the Galactic Federation. be on this daring space mission against the evil Emperor's Ark. As an honorary space ranger, you'll use your own personal laser cannon to save the entire galaxy. This time is Laughter Thereafter and Monsters Incorporated, so drop in and join Mike Wazowski and all his pals at Monsters Incorporated Laugh Floor. Share the fun.
Okay, princess, you gotta follow me.
some who say that this steamer...
As a reminder, for your safety, please keep all legs and feet inside of the train. Thank you.
The highway, and on the right, you just might spot some pint-sized drivers taking their first spin behind the wheel of a car. Getting from place to place is a big deal in Tomorrowland, where you might board a people mover, zip around on the Astro Orbiter, or book a flight across the galaxy at our busy starport in Space Mountain. Tomorrowland is truly a world on the move. Speaking of moving, it seems like a whole lot of new neighbors have been migrating in from all corners of the Milky Way. Well, there's that rascally Experiment 626, better known as Stitch, always up to his usual antics. Buzz Lightyear is scouting for a few good space rangers. Even the monsters of Monstropolis have taken a shine to Tomorrowland. I hear those monsters are pretty funny. They're sure funny looking. Yep, the future is here today at the Magic Kingdom. And the future looks like a lot of fun. But after working on the railroad all the livelong day, it's nice to come home to good old Main Street, USA. Inspired by the small-town dreams of a young Walt Disney, a walk down Main Street is like stepping back into the early years of the 20th century. Of course, ours is a Main Street of the imagination, and we've got our own hometown hero, Mickey Mouse. Mickey and his friends have gathered at the Town Square Theater, and they're always happy to meet their fans.
Once again, for your safety, we ask that all legs and feet are inside the train. Thank you. We'll be at the station in just a few moments, guys. The train is just having a little problem right now with the tracks being a little wet. Just give us a few moments and we'll be at the station. Thank you. As a reminder, please stay seated, folks. Once again, we will be at the station in just a few moments. The track is just a little wet. Thank you.
this part of the camera don't work, boy, this is going.